Hello Pisces and welcome to Deku Tarot. I'm going to be doing your February 2019 tarot reading. So it's going to be your monthly tarot reading for February 2019. If you guys want to check out my astrological energy forecast that I have for the month of February, you can check out the first 5 minutes of my Aquarius video. That's where I have all that information. I decided not to do it in all of my videos, but I'm going to leave it in the Aquarius video because it is their birthday month. And if you guys want to go check that out, there's a lot of important information about what is happening astrologically. And it's only, I think it's like less than 5 minutes. And it's in the first 5 minutes of my Aquarius February 2019 video. So go check that out. Alrighty, guys. I'm using the Aquarian Tarot for you guys as well for the general reading for what's coming in for this month. So we're going to pull one card for your general energy for this month. Remember that this reading will not resonate with every single one of you. All right, Pisces, what's coming in for you? What is your energy this month? What is your energy for the month of February 2019? We get the World. Wow. That one was like very hot to the touch, so I wanted to pull it there, and it was it just feels very complete. We're reaching an end of a cycle here, an end of a chapter. It feels like, you know, we're completing something. I don't know, we're closing the book on a situation here. We're closing the book on how we felt about something, or, you know, who we were. It feels like we're becoming like a different Pisces here. So let me know in the comments below what came out for you guys around that supermoon eclipse on January 20th, 21st there, because I think that energy brought up a lot of revelations, and it will over the next 6 months. And it feels like this energy is within all of the signs. We're closing out a chapter here. We're ending something and becoming something more. You know, and you guys feel very expansive here. Again, that you're getting to this reward completion level here. You know, there's a huge change, a huge shift. So this is really, really wonderful. Let's see how the rest of your general reading plays out. What's coming in this month for my Pisces? What's coming in this month for my Pisces? What's coming in this month for my Pisces? Check out your weekly readings throughout the month. I'll give you a lot deeper insight. I go into some astrological things within those weeklies often. And yeah, they're a little bit more in-depth and comprehensive for what's happening, coming in for you guys, what we'll be experiencing week to week. Alright, Pisces. What's coming in February 2019 for you guys? I feel like I said February 2018 earlier, and if I did, I apologize. February 2019. Oh, what's this? We get the Eight of Rods. Wow. Very powerful pull on that one. Fiery energy, a lot of opportunities, a lot of communication coming in, a lot of movement forward. Could be just that we're very busy this month. We have a lot of stuff going on, a lot of communication going on. Three of Rods, a lot of fire energy here, and it all feels like it's propelling you guys forward. You guys feel very clear, like we know where we want to go, and we're making action towards it. We're seeing things, you know, unfold. Wow, and there's the Star. Also, that Aquarius energy for this month. That eclipse was 0 degrees in Aquarius, and this one just. Did I say Aquarius? Aquarius just came out. Sorry, the Four of Swords just like flung itself out when I was mid-sentence there. Interesting. I feel like there's one more, which is interesting. 8 of Rods and 4 of Swords. You guys seem to wear yourself out a little bit this month, so be careful of that. Wow, 6 of Swords. You guys are moving forward very drastically on something. It feels very almost spiritual, almost like within yourself. I feel like a lot of you guys are maturing or like growing in a sense here. I don't know, we're coming in again. I feel like we're closing the book on a chapter here with the Star in the middle here. It kind of reminds me of the world. It's again very cosmic, like this big cosmic energy. And Aquarius really has us looking this and focusing this month on, you know, the challenge of achieving harmony between our expansive aspirations and our practical limitations. That could be, again, practical limitations, expansive aspirations. How do we get there? It feels like you guys are fighting a way to get there. It feels like you're putting a lot of energy into that at the beginning of this month. So let's get some clarity here. Clarify the 8 of Rods and the 3 of Rods here. I don't really feel like there has to be actually a lot of clarity there. I'm really getting that one. But let's get the 3 of Rods and the Star, actually. 3 of Rods to the Star. Clarify that energy there. Oh, wow, the Lovers. Oh my gosh, guys. Alright, the Star and the Four of Swords. Clarify the Star to the Four of Swords. What's coming in this month for my Pisces. Clarify the energies. Wow, we get the Nine of Rods reverse. Interesting. And the Four of Swords, the Six of Swords. I wonder if it would be what I think it is. No, it's not. But the Page of Rods reversed. Okay. Interesting read here, guys. So the Eight of Rods, that's a lot of momentum. That's a lot of push forward to me. Feels like we're moving towards a desired end here. We're moving towards something that we wanted to see come in. Or again, it's coming in very quickly. So again, if we've been wishing for prosperity, new starts, communication even, often the Eight of Rods can be communication or movement, even travel. We're seeing that kind of, these opportunities crop up. We're seeing these opportunities come in here. Maybe even with a new path forward, a choice that we have to make here that is huge. When you see the Lovers and the Star together, wow, it's just a very powerful cosmic energy for some of us here. If this is pertaining to love, again, we could be opening ourselves up and really moving forward into a love relationship here, coming together with somebody who we feel very cosmically destined to. But in order to do that, it does seem like we have to leave something behind, and we might need to take a step back from it before we are able to move on or move towards this and leave something in the past here. Interesting. I don't know, but that's only if it's a love situation. It's almost, to me, feels like we're moving towards, we want to see movement towards something, but we feel it is almost like a paradise lost. Like an unrecruited love of something, feeling like, you know, we can never have this. Because there's a lot of energy here that kind of blocks this feeling of this is destined. There might be a situation that you want to move towards here, or that we can feel energy and movement towards, and, you know, we might even start moving towards it at the beginning of this month, but it feels like, you know, and maybe it is that, you know, when Mars moves into Taurus on the 14th, and, you know, we get that Virgo, extreme supermoon. I mean, it is the biggest supermoon of the year. It'll be closest to the Earth, and it's very, very grounding, very much about our safety and our need to find safety here. So again, the very beginning of the month, it's very expansive, almost like this frustrated push towards something. Again, with that new moon in Aquarius and all the other things that are happening, which again, you can check out at the beginning of the Aquarius February 2019 video. But there is like this almost unrecruited love feeling about something that we feel destined towards. It's almost like we feel like we can never have it. We want to move towards this, but for some reason, there's something that blocks us. And it just feels like it is too far off in the distance, it's too magical, it's too eternal, and so all of a sudden there's like this shut off of energy here, this shut off of momentum. It's almost like we're choosing head over heart. And we thought, you know, again, I'm going to go back to that paradise lost feeling of, you know, feeling like maybe, because there's that star, and it feels like, you know, we can have paradise regained, you know, Adam and Eve, paradise lost, but can we have that paradise regained? And we're almost afraid to open ourselves up to that again. It's like all of a sudden we just block ourselves out. You know, there's distress, there's obstacles. We feel adversity towards this. We feel distressed about it. We feel like we can't move past this obstacle, and so now we're going to sit and rest on it again. Something that we felt so passionately towards at the beginning of the month, like so much energy towards, it feels like all of a sudden we're retreating in, and we're deciding, no, I'm not going to actually go for that. There's no way I'm going to get there. But if you're not going for it, Pisces, then you're never going to really see. And this seems to be something that keeps, I feel like this is a situation that you keep cycling back through here. A choice where we keep choosing head over heart, and we shouldn't be doing that. There is a need to choose heart over head, and to understand what this pull here is. To understand really what this attraction is, if it's a relationship or even a job situation, even, you know, a line of work or a way of life here. We might be attracted to something here, and it keeps coming back. So why are we continually pushing it down and telling ourselves that, you know, oh, we can never get there, and, you know, I'll get there in the future maybe, but not right now. Every time you get a push towards it, you pull back. And I don't know, this might not resonate. Again, for a lot of you guys, this could be a few Pisces that this is coming in strongly for, or even just one, but this is a really interesting story here for this month. Again, there's a real push and pull throughout the month here. The Nine of Rods and the Page of Rods is like all of a sudden we pull back. We decide not to go for something. We decide to we suddenly get to this unstable, indecisive moment here where we are blocking ourselves. We're feeling so much conflict all of a sudden. We're feeling, a lot of all of a sudden obstacles, adversity. Well, what am I going up against? Why would I do this to myself? Why am I, making my life so hard and difficult and, confusing? And, we retreat back in, and it's that Virgo full moon energy. We're trying to, it's like a survival energy. What gives us long-term survival? Will this give us long-term survival? And our head's like, no, but our heart is like, I'm always going to be dissatisfied if you don't go for it, though, Pisces. This will keep coming back. So it might be time to confront this situation in order to really put it in the past. We might try to move on from this, but it feels to me like we're not going to be fully moving on from this unless we fully confront this, unless we really, go with the heart over head for once, unless we really open ourselves up to that and, make that leap. And I feel like for you, it might be beneficial to really make that leap this month instead of pulling back, even though we might have, that's just my empathic advice in the situation. It's not going to resonate for all of you, but again, I feel like we're needing to see what this is, because I feel like this is going to come back around. I feel like this is something that we know of, something that's been here before, something that we've thought of before, a push towards something that we've had before. It could be, again, a path, a career, a situation, a person. But it's time to leave the past in the past and move towards this and see what it really has to offer, I think. Instead of, trying to self-sabotage. It feels like we're just self-sabotaging by suddenly being like, ugh. It's like all of a sudden we put on our brakes, and it's like, Pisces, I thought you wanted to go here. I thought you wanted to know what this was. I thought you wanted to follow this. This is your again, your paradise regained. That's not the word, is it? Yeah, I guess it is. Paradise regained? I don't know, whatever. You want that. You lost it in the past, and we've wanted to see movement towards this for so long. And, it's been, whether we realize it or not, inside us, and it's showing up again here. I really feel like this is something that shows up again. Is this something from the past? I might want to pull a clarifier here. If this is something that has showed up before. Is this something that's coming back for my Pisces this month? Is this something that is cycling back from the past for my Pisces this month? Or a new opportunity that they're too afraid to step into. What's popping out here? The Hermit. Yeah. I don't know. This feels like something that we were, when it ended, we were quiet about. This could have been, a job it could have been for some of you a job termination. It could be a situation. I don't know. When I see the Hermit and Death here, this is a really interesting pair in terms of if this is something that we've dealt with before. I think so. I think that internally this is something that we felt before. I think that it's time to put this to bed. It's saying that it's time to end this and see where we stand in this situation once and for all. We're never going to know. I feel like for some of you guys, this is a love situation that's coming up. And I'm not even at the love part of the reading here, but the Hermit and Death to me is just such an interesting combination. Wow. Wow. Again, I think for some of you, this could have been a literal death in the past as well. That's really what I'm getting for some of you. This could have been a death of a loved one, somebody that you felt very close to, maybe a grandparent, or somebody that was older than you, maybe even a parent. And, it hurt. And maybe we haven't really felt what we needed to feel about it and moved forward the way that we needed to. Maybe we haven't dealt with it, in a good way. Maybe we have been, again, choosing head over heart and constantly putting it down when we really need to talk about it, deal with it, feel what we need to feel so that we can move forward and feel positively about it. For some of us, I think, we need to look internally about why this situation is coming up, why we're being faced with this decision, and why we're running, choosing what we're choosing here. And it feels like a lot of us here are making a practical choice instead of allowing something to end. This is something that needed to end before. I think that we, instead of dealing with, went inwards and didn't really allow to fully come through, and that's why it's coming back around. It's saying, this is coming back up, and we need to, get a final word on it so that you can move forward. So I do think for some of you guys, this is, coming up that way. What is this situation? What is this, I'm going to get there someday, I'm going to someday, this will come back around and I'll deal with it then type of energy. And why are we running from it? Is it a situation, why are we afraid of this? Why are we afraid to step into this? I think for some of us here, we might be afraid to step into success, even. We're being offered something that is, that paradise. that star energy, that power, you know, something that we love, something that's going to make us happy and connect us to the world, and we're just running from it. And what we need to do here is look within and ask, you know, why is this coming up here? Why do we need to decide, you know, if we stay or we go, or, you know, if we take on this opportunity? Because again, this is a death situation. And when death comes around, you know, he makes some major changes. You know, it's rebirth. Generally in the area of your consciousness, you know, this is great changes within your life here after looking within and really analyzing what's going on here and why these feelings and why all of a sudden we're going from here to there. We need to analyze that energy. We need to analyze why, you know, we're pushing towards something then suddenly stopping. We need to analyze why we're making the decision that we're making here, and what is it based out of fear, or what is it based on here? In order to really move on, we need to really analyze the situation and come to this turn, you know, come to death with it, come to terms with the death of it, and move forward. Again, the death of a person, we need to come to terms with that. We need to talk about it, open up about it, instead of going within and isolating ourselves, which is how I think we're dealing with it there. Interesting. Okay, so let's look at your love situation for the month here. Interesting, guys. Okay, let's look at love for you guys. Love for my lovely Pisces. What is going to be coming in terms of love and relationships for my Pisces? Check out the readings for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for this month. Check out your weeklies as well. So a lot of repeating messages over the past couple months, or, you know, at least in January and February there has been, and it's really interesting. Repeating cards, situations. So check them out, okay? Alrighty, guys. Pisces, love and relationships for February 2019. What will be happening, what will be coming in terms of love for my Pisces? And we get the Six of Cups. Wow, there could be, again, a soulmate situation here. Wow, a reconciliation of some type. I think some of you guys might be facing that reconciliation and being afraid. And this might be what was coming up before. There's a reconciliation, or a desire to go back to something. Three of Wands, to see it move forward. There it is, another different deck, same card. Let's see. Cups of love. Love and relationships for my Pisces this month. It's coming in for them. Nine of Wands reversed, nice. Love and relationships for my Pisces. Seven of Cups reversed. Pull some clarifiers. I don't think there's any other majors that want to come out here, but let's pull some clarifiers. Clarify the Six of Cups for my Pisces. Whoa, this one flung itself out. Eight of Swords, as I thought. Oh my god. And then the Star. Three of Wands. Jeez, just flung themselves out. And there's the Star again. Different deck, same card. Alright, let's see. Three of Wands and Nine of Wands. Clarify this. Five of Swords, Nine of Wands reverse, and Seven of Cups reverse. Clarify what's bringing this up in their love lives, in the Pisces love lives. Get the Queen of Cups, Queen of Chalices. Alright, interesting, guys, interesting. Alright, so we're going to take a good look at these guys. Awesome. So let's see what we get here. Again, the Six of Cups to me is often about, it can be nostalgia as well. Again, we're thinking about the past. We're thinking about a past situation and we're wanting to go back to it for some reason, but we're afraid to. The Eight of Swords says that, you know, maybe we were afraid before. Maybe we were afraid to step into it, afraid to tell somebody how we felt, really, you know, afraid to commit and be a part of a relationship. Excuse me. Let me get some water. Oh my god. Oh, sorry. But the Six of Cups, the Eight of Swords, the Stars here, it does feel like we're healing from that. We want to move forward in this, so it does feel like we are aware of this month. We're aware of our own fears. We're aware of what we did. We're aware of how we are, you know, placed in this situation, and maybe that our inability to really open up and really be honest about our feelings and our situations here have put us in a bad position. Put us in a bad position, whether we're in a relationship or not in a relationship. It's not, you know, a very wonderful feeling, because again, this could be that we're thinking even about our first love, and we're like thinking about it for some reason. Why are we still thinking about it? Why are we thinking about this person? Or it doesn't have to be a first love, but it could be, again, that type of energy of, you know, the one that got away. Some of us here are thinking about, you know, the one that got away. Why are we still thinking about that person? I feel like, again, we're blaming ourselves for what happened. We're angry at ourselves. We're saying, oh my God, I screwed this up. You know, I feel trapped here. Like, I don't know how to move forward here. There's a psychological block within you that allows you to continue to, you know, be like, I don't understand why that didn't work. I don't understand why I'm so hung up on this. I don't understand. And what we need to do here is apply some type of healing. We need to be clear about it. We need to understand it from a clearer perspective. Ask the cosmos, like, what's going on here? Or again, maybe just talk to this person. Try to go back and heal the situation. Maybe that is what we need to do. We need to stand up for ourselves and fight for what we want. If we want this relationship, if we want that happiness, if we're still stuck on this, then what are we doing in this position? Instead of moving towards it. If, you know, you're still stuck on this and you can't let go of this, and I think, again, this is coming through really strong for some single Pisces out there. It just feels like there is a need to lay down our barriers, restructure our barriers, or oh my God, restructure our boundaries. We need to understand, you know, maybe that some of the boundaries that we've held up for all this time have not helped us, but have actually hindered us from having a healthy relationship, from really going for what we want, for who we want. And we need to be true about our feelings. This is understanding, you know, this is like your boundaries fall away, and all of a sudden you are standing very confidently. I like the Five of Swords in this deck because, again, it's, you know, coming out on top. It's I won. It's that energy of, yeah, well, I screwed everybody else over and I won. This is, you know, achievement of your target. This is emotional gratification. She's smiling because she won. I like the Five of Swords upright in this deck because it's a feeling of winning. It's a feeling of overcoming something, of taking your swords and finally, you know, killing that monster probably inside you that tells you you can't go for something, you know, you can't open up. Even if this is a relationship, again, we might be thinking of better times, you know, of the past and wanting to resurrect that. So why aren't we talking about that? Why aren't we making those efforts forward here? In this month, it feels like you guys are seeing that very clearly. You're like, oh my God, if I want that, all I have to do is go for it. And it's like, yeah, Pisces, duh. Go for it. Open yourself up here. Take yourself out of this Eight of Swords position. And really go for it. Get that emotional gratification. Get that, you know, victory, that win, that feeling of, hell yeah, I just got it. I got the person. I got the, you know, you're going to fight for the person of your dreams, some of you guys. Some of you guys are going to, you know, again, fight for it and say, hey, this is how I feel. This is what I want. I'm, you know, I'm in this. Are you in this? I'm still about this, you know, I can't get over this, or, you know, if you're single, but, like, it's like you're standing up for it, you're fighting for that person, you're, you know, gonna go in and slay the dragon, you're Link in The Legend of Zelda, I'm kidding, but you're gonna go, and it feels like you're defeating almost like a monster, a dragon of your, you know, of your own creation, which is in yourself, and you're like, I've been stunting myself for so long, why did I do that? Why am I not opening up to this and allowing, you know, why didn't I allow this clarity to come in before? Why was I not ready to see it? But that's okay. Sometimes we're just not. But I just love this energy here. The Knight of Wands reversed and the Seven of Cups reversed. I love it. Wow. You know, it just feels like we're standing here in our power and how we feel. And we're saying, this is how I feel. You know, this is, you're coming across really charming. You're also listening and you're able to communicate your feelings really well. And it's all of a sudden, it's like we're not living in fantasy anymore. We're taking this to reality because we're standing strong and true and fighting for how we feel here. We're willing to, you know, take down the boundaries, take down the barriers, and open ourselves up to whatever this may be. And we're saying, this is how I feel, this is who I am. Like, what about you? Where is this going? And I guess it's gonna, we'll see how it ends up for a lot of you guys this month. Let me know. Let's look at some challenges. Let's look at your challenges this month. I'm doing it a little bit out of order. I usually do challenges first, but you know what? I might switch it up. Well, I have to switch it up because I didn't do it that way. So let's do it. Let's look at your challenges. And I'm going to use, actually, my Bosch Tarot to check out your challenges this month. My decks here. Oh my gosh. The tarot desk is always crazy. It's always a mess. Alright. Challenges for my Pisces this month. What will challenge my Pisces? What will challenge my Pisces February 2019? That eclipse picked up like a lot of powerful energy. And again, it's going to be shifting for the next 6 months. So go check out my Leo full moon and total lunar eclipse video. That's That was a very important, very, very important eclipse and full moon. Alright, challenges. What would challenge my Pisces? The sun, wow. Wow, okay. Alright. Crazy. What else would challenge my Pisces? God, okay. Yeah. Alright, so I feel that this is, again, a fear of the knowledge that is being revealed to you, a fear of what your inner consciousness, what your, what yourself, your higher self here is trying to communicate to you. You guys might realize some things, know some things, and you might not want to move on them for some reason here. But, you know them now. Maybe this eclipse, like I was just saying as I was, shuffling the cards, what did the eclipse bring out for you guys? For some of you, I think it brought out things, an understanding or revelation of how we really feel about something, or what we really want, or what we really need, or maybe certain relationships, if they are worthy, or, if we want more. Now we are seeing things, something came to us that we cannot unsee, that we cannot unknow here. The sun comes down and it, shows us if you want success, this is how you get it. This is why you're feeling this way, or, here's a feeling, you have to deal with it now. Now you know that it's there, you understand it. Like, look at the way that the high priestess here is looking at the sun. It's like, all right, I know. I have to think about it. I have to deal with this now. And it's going to be hard to listen to what's coming in. It's going to be hard to understand what's coming in. It's going to be hard to deal with it. And the Two of Pentacles here is saying also, there might be some balancing situations that we might feel like we have to balance this and that this month. Or again, I feel like also this is a distraction. We might think that balancing out other things like money, or, thinking about that might be, working a lot or working more so that we can get some more money here. We might think that might be a distraction, a good thing to do this month, but it feels very distracting. It feels like if we put our thoughts on this, and look at the way that they're turning this way, they're looking at what's true and what's real, what needs to be faced here, and, she's got the knowledge. But the Two of Pentacles is saying, wow, look at this over here, though. Like, I'm doing really well at work, and I'm doing really great over here, and that's awesome. And the universe is kind of like, Pisces, please pay attention to this. Stop being distracting. You're like, wow, but this is really great, though. Isn't this great what I did over here? Isn't it really great? And it's cute, but it's not gonna do you any good to ignore what is coming in here and not really focus on it. The sun in this deck, in my Hieronymus Bosch deck here, means, the reality which we dedicate to others illuminates our path. Vigil. So the reality, what are we dedicating to a situation, a person? What are our feelings towards it? I feel like for some of us, we're having a lot of revolutionary feelings come up here, maybe about even like what we want out of relationships, what we want out of a job, out of a career, out of our life even. Maybe we're realizing, again, with that love reading, that we haven't moved forward on something that we, felt towards somebody for a long time. And we might need to really deal with it. Again, we need to apply reality to this situation and stop being in our heads. And if we always keep it up in the heads, up in our, our paradise lost, like a set of mind here, it's never going to come to reality. The High Priestess is, knowledge springs from concentration. Prayer springs from concentration. Prayer, again, we need to concentrate on this. Knowledge will spring from this if we concentrate on this feeling and what it really is. The Two of Pentacles, though, is the distraction. To me, this is such a distracting energy. Repose. That which one has obtained must now be enjoyed. Again, what comes in here, we have to really divine, knowledge from. And I love that, I was getting a different read on it before I went to the booklet, and I love the booklet for this because it has such different readings for all the tarot cards than I really have in all my other decks and what my intuition picks up on. So I love using the book for it. That's why I just read all the little descriptions. But again, it's now that you know this, instead of stressing out about it, instead of being upset about it, applying negative aspects to it, negative energy towards it, you need to, instead of being afraid of it, enjoy it. Now the knowledge that you can enjoy it. You can do something with it. What will you create with it? Instead of being negative about it and distracting ourselves and being like, ooh, look what I did over here. Look at this. Look at this for what it is. Something's being revealed to you, and again, it's a challenge to sit in this. This is why these cards are coming up as a challenge. It's a challenge to really look at this sun. You're like, oh my God, I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to, don't want to deal with this right now. So I'm going to go over here and look at this, everybody. And that's not the energy that you needed. It's not going to help you to balance out these other things right now. It's going to help you to focus on this and to concentrate on it and understand it from a different perspective. All right, and really, you know, take that knowledge and do something with it. Be happy with it instead of treating it negatively. All right, let's look at your oracle reading here. My Stacey DeMarco Halloween Oracle cards. Let's ask Spirit here what will help you guys. What will help my Pisces in February 2019? What will aid them in February 2019? This is a lot longer of a reading than I meant for it to be, but you guys had some really powerful messages. Get forgiveness. Reducing burden. Wow. I love this message for you guys this month. This is a great one. Reducing burden. A wrong is done, consequences you cannot deny, but to hold a grudge is to drink poison and think that the other person will die. It is said that it takes a big person to apologize, but in many ways it takes an even bigger person to forgive. When we hold grudges, the negative energy is incredibly toxic. It is like drinking a poison and expecting the other unforgiven person to die. Whilst we may even harbor feelings of revenge, and to be honest, that does feel good for a while, it is important that we move those feelings along to forgiveness and release as soon as possible for our own health and well-being. If you have chosen this card, think about who it is that you could be forgiving, and that includes yourself. I think there's nothing else I really want to say about that, because I think that message was 100% clear and perfect for you guys for this month. Alright, Pisces, have a wonderful February. If you guys want to book a private reading, all that information is right below this video in my description box. If you guys haven't, please subscribe and share. It helps the channel, and when I get to 10,000 subscribers, we're going to do a huge giveaway. Check out your weeklies, your monthlies, and thank you guys so much for all of your support.